Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Adriano, man they call Imperatore, the Emperor.
Indeed, when he gets his game in good order, he is pretty much untouchable with that monster of a left foot.
Can be a showstopper, that.
He's shifting through the gears, Kaká! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping!
Deep cross.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. Can he spark a counter here? Howson calmly anticipates. That's an imaginative pass.
Oh, he couldn't quite make it.
Howson gets across to intercept that.
Could move up a gear here.
That has been cut short.
Messi.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Threads one in. He can run onto that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
That pass isn't the best. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's... And Torres! He's delivered all right! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Searching pass he's played there. Some good work on the right flank here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That's a little off target.
And this is Adriano. And this is Ronaldo.
Looking for the run.
Christian.
Shot, surely!
They've scored!
And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Kaká. Can he get it through? Now, can they get him away? Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That ball looks a good one.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Palmeiras get themselves into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Howson. Rijkaard. Well, that looks a decent ball. That has not gone well. And that is a little undercooked. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Palmeira clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kaká, chance for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Belletti, Rijkaard makes the interception. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Great vision. Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Rodri, Kaká, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, that's a key interception. Kaká. It's Vinicius Junior. And here's Torres. He's had it taken off him. And it's Kaká. Fernando Torres. Great challenge, timed to perfection. Oh, that's superb. And the pass is intercepted. Rodri.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 3.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pass is just off target. And it's Messi. Zanetti. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Great Cristiano Ronaldo! Vinicius Junior. Fernando Torres. Kaká can so cleverly bypass the press. Cute ball now, how can he... He's having a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Messi. Ronaldinho. That is good alertness. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Zanetti. Now he's off and running. And he cuts out the supply. And this is Torres. He's beaten the last man. Well, there's the clearance. Kaka. Messi is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Vinicius Junior. Danger averted for now. Belletti. Corner given.
Substituição no time do Palmeira.
So, third corner of the game.
Camisa 9, camisa 30, camisa 11, Ronaldinho.
That's the keeper's ball.
Camisa 19.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Camisa 10. Teremos uma substituição.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Mateus. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Howson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's an excellent interception. And here's Mbappe. Mateus. Griezmann. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Well-timed, excellent interception. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Palmeiras looking to pass their way through. It's a pretty loose pass. He's cut it out.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want to know.
He's tried one! And that would have been game, set and match.
Griezmann has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Now he's got space here. Has a look and plays it forward. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Rafael Leao. Aims beyond the defence. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Mbappe is onto it. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Kaka.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Griezmann. That has ended up in no man's land. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vinicius Junior gets into some space. Palmeiras clearly now. And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation.
Mbappe!
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cambiasso makes the interception. Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. And they can counter here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was quick to react. Ronaldinho, the man who you could say was the man once upon a time.
Yeah, certainly wasn't the noughties. So many games where his magic just shone.
And of course there was that really famous game in November of 2005.
I know the one you mean. One of the most dominant performances by an away side in Madrid. He was absolutely instrumental in securing that 3-0 win.
What a couple of goals he scored. Individual masterpieces, the pair of them. He just tied them up in knots.
Yeah.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner.
Header comes in!
No, not the best of headers.
Van Dijk clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Kaka plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. No goals as yet. Vinicius Junior. Messi. The most accurate pass. Gets into some space. And he's whipped. He's got full. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Fernando Torres, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Strokes it back. Tries to play it through. Kaká. Pelé. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Pelé is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is Ronaldo. Palmeiras finding their passes. Belletti. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Ronaldinho. Lofted in. Khan deals with that nice and simple. Belletti. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Threads one in. And claimed it back swift.
Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Pelé. Messi. Palmeiras are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. He's in space and looking for options.
Can he finish?
Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
And it's Kaka. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's a...
And Torres!
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Fernando Torres deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
So what can they make of this? And this is Torres. Now it's Mbappe. Very nicely done. And here's Mbappe. Could try cutting inside here. Ball swung in. Now it's Pele. That looks a cracking ball.
Cristiano Ronaldo! A skipper's goal!
Well, it's so hard to keep someone with his enthusiasm and his energy quiet. Second best will never be accepted in the world he lives in, and the timing of his goal won't be lost on him. It's crucial.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Palmeiras have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talk.
Oh, shooting chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Belletti. Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well played. Kaká. Oh, well played. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 20.
Here we go again.
Camisa 11.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Camisa 5. Camisa 18. Substituição.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Good read, needed to be. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. And it's Griezmann. And it's Zanetti. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries to pass it through. He's away! Lovely passing, lovely move. Decent chance! And he hits the net! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras.
Palmeiras can make their change now with a break in play. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now that's well seen too. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Great vision. Now it's Rafael Leao. Palmeiras are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe is onto this.
Shot a goal! He's got a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And this is Ronaldo. Palmeiras.
He's had a shot! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Rafael Leao. Vila. Rafael Leao. And that's been won straight back. And here's Mbappe. Showing good feet. Nicely weighted ball. 75 minutes played. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Palmeiras clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he shoots!
And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Teremos uma substituição.
Corner number 2 then. Rijkaard gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Sane providing...
Goes for a shot!
In he goes again!
They've done it! And again they hit the front.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Palmeiras looking to pass their way through. Played out wide. And here's Griezmann. It's a good spell of possession, this.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's really well cleared.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now, can they get him away? Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. He has found the way through. Rafael Leao. Aimed in towards the centre. That's the keeper's ball. We are into stoppage time.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Sané, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is that. They are pumped, boy they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, I have to say I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they got their goal, you felt they were always going to go on and find a winner, and they did just that.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Mbappe reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? It's anyone's ball now. Ruben Neves. It's a loose ball.
Portugal would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that looks a decent ball. Played towards the other side. Rafael Leao is onto it in a flash. He's shifting through the gears here. No, he didn't quite meet it right. And they can counter here. That is good alertness. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And it's hoisted clear. Ruben Neves. And it's Neves. Oh, that's a key interception. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Nicely weighted ball. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's fabulous.
Chance! Goal! France!
It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
That has really stirred things up, and if they...
Bruno Fernandes! Missed by a fraction. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Hernandez. Looking for options for movement. And it's Vitinha. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he...
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vitinha. The ball has bounced loose now. And that is a little undercooked. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao providing an outlet on that flank. He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Good read, needed to be. Hernandez. It's a pretty loose pass.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Ekitike. Shot at goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Araujo getting this one clear. Portugal are looking to go forward now. He's had it taken off him. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Neves. And Mendes. He is through here.
Temps additionnel, 1
It's
minute.
a sharp little ball here. And he's found a way past. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
France leading 1-0 at the break.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 10. Pour le remplacer.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Changement en cours.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
That could spell trouble. Rafael Leao in acres of space out wide.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
It's a good-looking delivery. Oh, important interception. France come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Olise has created one goal already. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It is a corner. France have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's looking wide. Ruben Dias cuts it out. That is ended up in no man's land. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, can he get onto this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Joao Felix. Now it's Mbappe. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And he's picked it up out wide. Araujo gets it clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Olise. Oh, he's bustling through. He's having a go. Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
France have their third corner. Punched away. Nuno Mendes. He has found the way through. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. That's been cut out, well played. That is Conte. Foot in. Looking for the run. He's in a good position here. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
And he cuts out the supply. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Attention, changement.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Gonzalo Ramos coming up.
Real chance!
Joao Felix. Rafael Leao in with the challenge. And here's Mbappe. Ruben Dias. Koundé. And he was alert to it. Corner number 4 coming up here. Keeper's dealt with that. That has been slung wide. Araujo can get it clear. Back could it go?
Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style! And this is getting better and better.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great... And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Played back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Rondon. He's on it, can he get away? Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Can he get it through? Oh, played through for the wide man. Caceres has given away a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Okay, I'm probably...
He's going for goal! Belletti. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe takes a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, easy pickings there. That has not gone well. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And it's made its way to him. Kaka. Rondon. Looking to play him in. And he's picked it up out wide. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, good spread. Knocks it out wide. And the return pass. Passing nice and neat. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared away. Out of play for a throw. And it's Caceres. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Tries to pass it through. Shot, surely! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Climbs up big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Rondon.
Such good technique. That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
And a goal kick. Belletti. Can he get on the end of this? He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid.
Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Beckham. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Kaka.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Hazard. He can get that clear. Mbappe is onto this. Tries a shot! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And he is just... And there's the end of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. In with the challenge. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Threads one in. Howson gets a foot in here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hazard, he has found the way through. And the finish! Yes! And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy. It's Hazard! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Hazard most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Mbappe is being harried at face-to-face with the keeper. Chance! It's hit the upright. No, that's not troubling anyone.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Over to the left. Well read, nice interception. Ekitike. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And the shots! Oh, there was plenty on that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Kaka. Beckham. Now it's Mbappe. Hazard. Oh, nicely intercepted. Plays the return pass. Hazard. Looking for the run. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, that's delightful. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe is on his own, and the shot! Oh, denied at the last.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Corner number 2 then. Big header! And that has faded wide. Kaka.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Thinks about the shot. Great chance! Oh, super goal! About as smooth as it gets. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys. Belletti did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Knocks it into space. Spread neatly. Caceres. Well-timed, excellent interception. Driving forward. Perfectly measured that. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Oh, strongly challenged there. Kaka. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.